abducted you, so there's that. I just gotta change some settings on YouTube now. That's like the pain of doing YouTube, is that they don't like they don't exactly show the settings as well as they could on at least OBS side.
I don't hate your accent, Bella.
Oh my god, Bella, you're so dramatic.
I don't hate anybody's accent. I'm sure, like, I cannot in good faith, like, try to make fun of anybody because of their accent. Because I know damn well I may come across as funny speaking to someone at some point.
I think you sound fine to me.
Thanks for that.
Hell, if anybody has a funny one, it's mine. See, nobody denied it. I knew it. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Okay, well, if a studio will fucking load. Here we go. Bro, YouTube hates me, I swear. Okay, there we go. It's finally getting there, I guess. Okay, well, maybe you could point out some things for me to say in Spanish while we're playing this game as well. Because honestly, this is another really cute one, so I'm hoping people will, like, play this one a lot more. This one is a town builder, and I'm also bad at those. You guys might have seen Owls play it. And I think I've played it on stream. Yeah, I played it on stream like once. I meant to play it a lot more, but I didn't get around to it because I didn't have a whole lot of time. But let me go ahead and send this link in chat so it could show up on both, maybe. That'd be great. Let me see. Okay, let me make sure I link the right thing this time. Hang on. I almost sent like another link entirely when I was doing Pella Keeper. I was like, that doesn't look right. I had something for Mally's chat thing. I was like, oh, well, that's definitely not it. I was always like, where are you from? I'm like, Utah. Where is your accent from? Utah. Like, where do they think your accent's from? Like, actually. Alright,
mine sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh, honestly, like, I can't even tell where you're from, but maybe, like, that's just...
Like, yeah, when I was about to make the clarification, like, if you've listened to different, accents of...
Oh my goodness. And before Mally comes up in here, who's British?
No, but like if you don't know a single lick of Spanish, have never heard of it in your entire life, I could fool you into thinking I have a perfect Spanish or whatnot. But if you have listened to different accents in Spanish and you know where they're from, or you have some idea, mine supposedly sticks out.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but I've been told by other Spanish speakers that you can tell. Or at least you may not know exactly where it's from, but you could like be like, that's not... You can at least say that's not Spain Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot more distinctive. Oh yeah, shoot, let me make sure we're moved over to the correct screen.
That one is very fucking specific.
Romanian?
My god. No, like, well, the Spain Spanish.
Oh, yeah, no, that one is, like, if you hear them speaking, you'll know, like, instantly, like, wow. Hang on, I actually have to copy the assets over. Hang on. Let me type in... I think I already got the... Wait, what did I have? Hold on, I'm lost. My computer's messing up. Hold on, OBS might crash. That's the wrong one, bro. Oh my goodness, that was Mally's stuff. Well, actually, that was like a different background asset I had, but other than that, that's Mally's stuff. Let me see. What am I doing here? Hang on. Okay, yeah, I just need the Fugi reactive dillies. I'll get this right eventually, watch.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I don't know how quickly, but we will get there. Okay. Let me see. Copy. Yes. Okay, good. Now we'll get there, maybe. Okay, everybody, you guys can choose a settlement name, but make it in Spanish, and then also mute and approve that so they don't, like, you know, say dumb stuff. Where did I go in this? What the heck? Okay, there I am. Your grandparents are French immigrants? That's cool. Bella, do you know any French? Oh yeah, thank you, mutant. I was trying to save my title, too. Is my title different? Okay, yeah, it looks like it is. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good at least. Something went right on that end. Hold on, I have to fix it on my chat side, too, now. Damn. YouTube is not user-friendly. I'm too stupid for this. Okay, so eventually we'll get there, first of all.
Just chisme commune. I approve of that.
Alright, alright. How do you say, como se dice commune in Espanol?
And here is where I pull up Google.
You don't know? Your bestie's polyamorous, he's running a commune. You ought to know this word, mutant.
And see, this is where I fall in the stance of fuck Google Translate, because dear lord, it is not helpful.
Oh my god, I don't think Cass is very helpful either, unless that is right somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh shit. Cass is actually correct. My bad, Cassie. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Let me see. Let me find that game real quick. Yeah, dude, the times I doubt Cassie are the most hilarious, because at that point she's correct. Ad break is about to start again. My god. Alright, Chisme. Wait, is it Chisme Communa or Communa Chisme?
I think either one is fine.
You think either one? You think? Oh my god.
Listen, this is why I said that I cannot take you to master Spanish, okay? That would be a J assignment right there, and as you can clearly tell.
Oh god.
I can at most get you to basic Spanish. That's about it.
I'm always trolling until I'm not. Oh my god.
I can imagine Jay's eye twitching with my very informal Spanish.
Oh my god, Bella, chill on the all caps. I see it. I'm getting to it. I was trying to type in, like, trying to scroll back and shit until you started, like, spamming.
There you go. It's fine. Oh, man.
Okay, hang on. Let me type it in. I'm not doing all the accents. I can't do that, so... We get this.
Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms.
I have to, like, do my keyboard just correct for it, and I can't, so sorry. Okay, so for this, okay, so we already technically had a save file for this, but, like, we could just do creative mode. But also the story moments at that point are, like, gone. But now that I know what to do, I think we're just gonna do this. We're gonna play it regularly-ish, kind of. We could skip the tutorial because I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert, believe me. Okay, so we're gonna start out with all of the... No, wait, no. We can't do it that much. Okay, let's just start out with 10, and then I think everything else is okay. Yeah, everything else should be alright. Okay, I'm really bad at this game, but it's fine. And we're gonna make our cats purple, because obviously. Okay, are you ready to teach me things here?
Yeah. To the best of my small brain ability.
Bro, your brain is bigger than mine here, okay? Cause like honestly, I really liked playing in creative mode, so I have some progress done where I was doing creative mode and then this mode. So I had like a bunch of stuff I was doing. I just need more gameplay footage because I really need a lot more, and I was unable to like play the last couple weeks. I feel like, so I didn't get the video out as fast as I wanted to initially, and it made me sad. Because I was trying to hype it up a lot before launch date, and then everything just went wrong. So I was like, well, the game is really good, so people just buy it. How about that? Like, I full-heartedly, like, believe that the dev put all his love into this game. I really do. Because, I mean, look how adorable this is, first of all. Like, just absolutely perfect. Como se dice woodcutting in Espanol?
Cortar madera.
Wait, what? Despacito, por favor.
Okay, so let's split this up here. Let me type it out.
Watching me play Pokemon games in Spanish would, like, actually break my brain. Madera? I thought Madera was, like, town or something.
Maybe in a different Spanish, but in my Spanish, madera is wood.
Okay. Oh god.
Okay, so this is another thing that I've like. This is why I have to like lock in and do some proper research because I don't want to just give people half-ass information if I'm gonna try and teach somebody Spanish.
Yeah.
Translations are a bitch, and there's a few of them. Like, there's literal translation, and then there's another one where you can take liberties with what you say as long as you get the right message across.
Yeah.
So...
I feel like that's bad.
And I hate... I try to, like, steer away from literal translations as much as I can. Because sometimes the messages get lost when... Like, not sometimes, a lot of the times if you try to translate things literally, your brain is gonna short circuit.
Yeah, I could see that. I imagine it'd be a lot harder. Okay, so Madara, Cortar.
Yeah,
That means
and
to
then,
cut, right?
We put this here. Hold on, I'm typing it out. Yeah, so cortar madera.
Okay. Cortar Madera. Okay. That sounds very hard. Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna have a good start to this game, luckily. And it's all thanks to Mutant teaching me Spanish. I can't design a farm for shit.
I'm thinking about Spanish in general, at least my Spanish. I can't stress that enough. I recall a class, in a Spanish class that I had in 5th grade, where the teacher went over, like, this is, like, our Spanish takes words from a bunch of different languages, and she listed at least 5 of them. And I'm like, oh. Okay, then. Like, yeah, we take from English, you know, like, over time, we can't be bothered to say, like, the translations for some words, so we just yoink them from the English language and we use them as is. And then I think there's, like, French words somewhere in there, and probably 2 more other languages that I cannot recall at the moment.
Honestly, I've realized that, okay, so I don't remember what word it was, but there was a time when you said, like, you typed in something, I'm like, that's a French word, what are you doing with that? Put that down.
Oh no, the forbidden language.
The forbidden language. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got words from different languages.
Honestly, though, I think that's really cool. Like, oh man, I really wish I could understand all of the languages better. It's so sad. Oh man. Whew. I think my husband already went to sleep. I walked out there just a second ago and it was like super quiet and I was like, damn, I forgot he's gotta work tomorrow. I guess it's a really good thing I'm playing chill games today, so I don't have to like holler at the screen. Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
I can
so
talk
if
about it.
Google is to be trusted, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take this with a grain of salt.
Right.
We got some Spain Spanish in there, which makes sense.
Yeah.
We got words that were from like the natives that were here a long time ago. We got some words that come from Africa.
That also makes sense,
We got
yeah.
the English words, and then I'm sure there's like French words in there as well. And I'm trying to remember, there's another language that was mentioned in that class, but I cannot recall, and Google is not mentioning it.
You're like, damn it, Google.
But you know, there's like a lot of stuff in there, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to think. ¿Cómo se dice storms in español?
Tormenta.
Tormenta?
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds like
Typing it
tormenting.
out.
Yeah, okay, tormenta. Well, then, ¿cómo se dice torment in español?
Oh, I think that's atormentar.
Whoa,
Like
okay.
torment. If I'm typing this correctly.
They really were just like, yeah, storms are kind of tormenting, so there we go.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that tracks. Well, that's really handy. They're similar, at least.
I should do like a C-section, and I'm not talking about like what
I was gonna
doctors do
say,
when the
like,
baby
damn.
can't be born, right?
Yeah. I think I was a
I
C-section
meant
baby.
I meant like a section of sea-related things, ocean stuff, but like in Spanish.
We need to just rename all my assets in Spanish. Make me learn real fast.
I don't know if I was a C-section though.
I think I was, but like
I'd have to.
also I'm the oldest though, see, and my mom had 3 more kids after me, and they're not so that's not supposed to, you're not supposed to do that.
We were on Fox. Oh
Oh my
my
god.
god.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking hilarious.
I think either way I was kind of like an emergency baby because I was for sure a preemie, I know that much. I was itty bitty when I was
You're
born, and now I'm
not
a fucking
wrong, but
giant.
that's a way of saying it.
They need to
I
focus on this
don't
one.
know. I'd have to ask my mom, and I don't know how would I explain a random out of nowhere, hey, was I a C-section baby or?
You're like, this is very important. If you could answer this, that'd be great.
No particular reason, just
Yeah, don't worry about
curious.
it. Yeah.
I know it was a surprise baby to a lot of people. I will say that much.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Like,
Yeah, I was an accident and a preemie, so it was like the double whammy of everything. I was like, oh, hearing about that, and then to
uh,
top matters off, Nana's like, yeah, and you almost died, and I was like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, your mom and dad had to keep you at a sling at the foot of the bed, and they had to give you breathing treatments because you weren't breathing right. And I was like, oh my god. They're like, yeah, they
Jesus.
had to wake up every couple hours to make sure you were still breathing. I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't know all that.
I'm glad they did.
Yeah, me too. I mean, thinking back at it now, like there's been some times I'm like, man, do I really have to live and shit? But then I was like, you know what? Compared to the alternative, actually, like I kind of prefer this. I'm trying to clean up this, like they're pooping all over the place. Look at these cats, bro. Like, como se dice stop pooping in Espanol?
Ah,
Bet you didn't expect to hear that today, did you?
yeah, I did not. I did not. But let's type this out here real quick. Uh, or you can also do this. Oh, shit. I can't type. Goddamn.
Oh, dang, Bella. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I'm glad you're here too, though.
Exactly. I'm glad everyone's here.
Wait, what are we saying again? Dijon? That's what that looks like. Wait, is it Dijon or Dijon?
It's Dehen.
Dehen? Okay.
Yeah.
Dehen de Kagar? Or Perrin de Kagar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're giving me a lot of options here. Oh, of dehydration? Yeah, I almost did too. And then, let me see. Which other one almost died of dehydration? Shit, I can't remember if it was the second oldest or the third. I know Gremlin almost died of pneumonia. He's the baby of the family. He almost died from pneumonia. He had to spend I forget if it was 2 weeks or 2 months. It was an extreme amount of time regardless, but he had to spend a long time in the hospital. I want to say 2 weeks because that sounds reasonable, but it might have been 2 months. I'm gonna have to ask my grandma because I'm really curious about that now. But they were super concerned about him for a minute there, which is understandable, But honestly, and then the second oldest almost drowned as a baby. Actually, Gremlin did too. Actually. We don't really have much luck, honestly, and it was me both times that saved both of them. So, I was like, to be fair, okay, so Gremlin had floaties, so I thought I could look away for a second, but no, because you can't look away from a baby, they're dumb as shit. So he went under for a split second, so I just scooped him back up, and I was like, hey, I was talking here. And they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not the parent, first of all, but also I'm taking care of him anyway, so everybody fuck off. I was so angry. I was like, oh my goodness. But no, with the second oldest, I don't think he was a baby, actually. He was just a few years younger than me. I mean, obviously. But we weren't really that old, but we were old enough to kind of swim. All I could really do at the time was doggy paddle, but I was still loads better than, the other two at the time. So what had happened is he couldn't really swim in deep water yet. They didn't quite realize that at the time until, he went under, and then he couldn't come back up. So I was like, I think there's something wrong here. So I had to go, get him. Thank God I was close by, because I don't know what the hell he would have done otherwise. I don't remember my mom making a move at all on that. I was terrified I was going to lose him,
Understandable.
That sounds dark for a stream, but everything turned out alright, so it's fine. Dark lore after
I mean,
dark.
damn, imagine caring about your siblings and such.
I know, like, damn, some audacity, really.
Nah, listen, I may say that, but I do care about at least my little sis. My brother is a hit or miss. But
My
that's
brother's a
on him,
hit or
let's be
miss, but
fair.
that's fine. I'm dead.
My problem with him is like I just wish he would like shape the fuck up. My God, like
Yeah, you're like,
the
lock
other
the fuck
day,
in.
the other day my aunt mentioned like how much older he's gonna be now, and I'm like,
Oh god.
my brain shut down for a second. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna be that older this year, right? And
Yeah.
for once in my life, I had to do the math about like our age gap and such, and I'm like, ew.
I forget, is he older than
He
you
really is
or
gonna be
younger?
that. No, I'm the oldest. He's the middle child.
Okay. I thought so. It's just the way he acts definitely makes him seem younger, but I was like, but what if he was older? Like, I couldn't remember for sure.
Brother, if he was older, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, considering how he acts.
Right? Like, it's one of the reasons my name is Aqua, yeah. I have a, mainly the reason why I'm called Aqua is because I always had, like, I was really weirdly into Latin as a kid, despite being from a rural area. You know, that's very uncommon from that area. So that was one of those kids
Yeah,
that was
being a nerd
really,
and such, who would have
yeah.
imagined?
Well, no, not even just being a nerd. Like, that was also frowned upon, but like being a nerd about a language that's, you know, dead, first of all. Like, that was the one language I could like remember words from for whatever reason. Like, that's the one I retained. So I was weirdly into Latin, but that's not how I got the name per se yet, right? So the reason I got the name Aqua or this anything associated to water is because we lived out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, right? So whenever you get lost, you know, the one thing you need to stay close to is water, right? Well, without a map or without any knowledge of any area that I was dropped in, basically, or just lost in general, I could find the source of water. Which, honestly, in this state is not very hard. Like, there's a lot of fucking water. But the fact that I was so spot on every single time, they basically dubbed me as a dowser. And they're like, okay, yeah, your name's Aqua now. And I'm like, okay. So that's how I got my nickname. That's how I got that one. I'm a Roman demigod, shit. But yeah, no, it was quite odd, I'll admit that. The fact that I could still do it is kind of amazing, but I like it, you know, I'm not complaining about it at all. Okay, let's move some of these wood cutting dealies over here. And then blue shadow is kind of funny regardless, because it's like, yeah, there's two different meanings to the blue shadow one. One's less fun, and I don't really talk about that one, but like the way most people know about it is because I had this blue jacket when I was younger, right? Uh, I would I would constantly be wearing that. I was one of those kids that always had a jacket on, right? Well, the one that really stuck was that blue one.
Same.
Yeah. So I wore this blue jacket, and at the time, I was one of the fastest runners in my class, or actually in the school. Um, so I would run really fast in this blue jacket. So they're like, "Wow, you're like a blue shadow." So I liked that part, so I kept that one. And for like, you know, throughout my teenage years, I'd keep both the names separate. It'd be like Aqua or Blue Shadow. And then at one day, I just like, you know what? These actually sound kind of dope together. So I just combined them, and I've been known as that ever since.
Aqua secretly Sonic confirmed.
Shit, I wish. That'd be kind of cool, low key. But yeah, dude, I used to be able to zoom places, bro. I'd be like, all right, I'm out. Like, I guess it was kind of good that I could do that though, because like one of our punishments, and again, this is gonna sound like depressing, but it honestly shaped me into a better person. So whatever. So like anytime like we committed this minor inconvenience or whatever, or my mom got too annoyed, she would and again we lived out in the middle of nowhere, right? But she didn't do it too far away, so it's not like super child abuse or anything. But she would. This is gonna sound so bad, but it's fine. Um, She made us get out of the car, right? And then make us run ahead of the car as she drove home. So you kind of had to be fast.
Dear Lord.
I don't know for sure if she would have ran us over, but I wasn't about to find out if you know.
Yeah, damn right.
I remember me and my second oldest, the second oldest brother, right? we would we'd get into these fights, which is so funny to me because like we were really close when we were younger. Because the third option, I call her the third option. She's my sister. She was a snitch at the time, right? So we didn't really bond well with her at first. It took several years for us to do that. But me and the second oldest, we were really, really close. So whenever we did fight, though, it was goddamn annoying. So I understand kind of where my mom was coming from with this. Um, but she made us both get out of the car, run in front of it. It was a van, by the way. So that's, not only was it a vehicle, it was a van. So she made us get out of this van and she made us run in front of it. And again, we weren't about to test her, like, if we were to slow down or something. We weren't, she was in a bad mood anyway. We weren't about to test that. So we just kept running. And honestly, like, it really helped, shape us up for PE and stuff. So it really wasn't a bad thing at the end of the day. I wouldn't do it to my kids, but at the same time, I'm not going to complain that it happened either. You know what I mean? It's fine.
We lived. It's okay.
Yeah, we lived. So, it's fine. Like, everything, turned out for
it
the
all
best.
worked out in the
Yeah. I'm really cautious when sharing that story because, like, the last time I said it, I wasn't fishing for sympathy. I never do that. I don't really give a shit about people's sympathy. Like, it already happened. Like, what are you going to do about it? Sympathy doesn't do anything. But, so whenever the last time I mentioned this to somebody, they're like, "Oh my god, that's so depressing. You're such a bummer. You live such a sad life." Like, bitch, shut up, first of all. Like, I know damn well you didn't live a happy life either. You're just a Lulu. So that part pissed me off, so I don't really share it as much as I used to, but like at the same point in time, it's a funny story now in hindsight, because I'm grown now. Dude, I'm almost 30. Like, that shit's hilarious to me now. Again, I wouldn't do that to my kids, but different parenting styles.
I probably heard worse, to be
I
honest.
know,
Like, let's
right?
be
Like,
real. Like, if
that's
you
tame.
have been around older generations long enough, you hear about certain punishments that could be considered torture by today's
Oh yeah.
standards, and you
Oh yeah.
most definitely land yourself in jail if you even tried.
Like, hell, you remember on our server where like they were talking about like the principals whooping your asses and shit? And Cassie's like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god!" Like, I could just picture Cassie clutching her pearls. I'm like, "Well, actually, we did that in our area too when I was in school. I came close to getting my own ass whooped at one point." Like, what you mean?
Shit, I probably fell for that stuff. Yeah, like I know I got smacked a few times.
Shoot, I did too. Like, hell, my
I'm
babysitter.
alive.
Yeah, man, my babysitter was allowed to take the belt to my ass. I was like, "Look, that hurts." She's like, "It's supposed to," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not learning shit from this." And she's like, "You're supposed to learn not to do it." I'm like, "Well, if my brother weren't so damn annoying," and then I get my ass whooped for saying "damn." I was one
It's
of
just
those
shit that
kids.
happens.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of those
I
kids. Like,
listen.
every time I
I
got
don't. I'm not gonna sit here and tell people to beat their kids because I don't want
no,
that
no,
for
no,
anybody. Like I wouldn't.
no,
If I have kids, I wouldn't smack them because I
no.
know that's bad. But I'm not gonna sit there and let some little shit tell me what to do and like be soft about everything. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
no, no. Like, you gotta. Okay, so I don't condone like whooping your child. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, look at me. I'm an anxious damn mess. It didn't work out clearly. Okay, I don't like to leave my room, so that clearly backfired. That's not the way to do it. However, at the same point in time, you can't let these kids walk all over you either. Like, I don't have
No.
kids, but Crow does, for example. You think Crow's gonna let his son like walk all over him? Hell no, that's not about to happen. Raven doesn't even
That's the
try.
mistake I see around, at least online, and this
Yeah,
online stuff you gotta take with a grain of salt because half the time people are pretending for the sake of it, but
yeah.
man, I just cannot stand it. Like I feel like there was a video at some point that I came across where like some woman was like, and I asked they were saying something along the lines of like asking their kid to do things, and I'm like, when are those things an option? Like when I grew up,
Ah,
I got told to do shit and I just did it. There
you
was
best
no
hop
will
to
you
it, yeah.
please or can you or when you feel like, and like fuck no, you
Mm-mm.
better get off your ass and do it.
See, my grandparents kind of did that, but if you waited, like, you could kind of negotiate, right? Like, you could be like, oh, hey, can I do it after this show or whatever, like, or this episode? They'd be like, yeah, 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 that's fine. But the moment you didn't do it, as soon as that show ended, they'd be on you. Be like, oh, well, we told you to do. Well, okay, you know what? That's fair.
Exactly.
You
But
know,
it's
like shit.
it's more like it come across as like you're basically asking your kids or
Yeah.
begging them to do stuff. And I'm like, when is that like up for discussion?
No, no. You gotta
I'm
like
not
look.
telling you to like make your kids into like little perfect like soldiers, but
You
like
can't do that
they
anyway.
gotta learn
Yeah.
to listen and do shit.
Yeah, like
Not just you, but like in general.
yeah, because I mean, you gotta teach your kid to be productive. Otherwise, they're gonna be left behind in the real world. Like no one else is gonna hold their hand the way you do. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
obviously, don't beat your
As soon as
kids,
they
but
get out the door, they're gonna be
yeah.
like screwed over by people who really don't give a shit.
Like I actually have
And
a
then what?
friend who their mom, they didn't really have a father figure, or at least a good one like ever. But their mom was more of a absentee friend, right, to them than she was a mother. And she was a sweet lady, don't get me wrong, but like you gotta be a mother, right? Well, she gave the kids so much freedom that whenever they hit adulthood, at least one of them was like, I really wish I had a parent growing up. Like that would have been great. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I'm in a place I don't want to be in. I'm with somebody I don't want to be with, and I have no way out. And it's all because I don't know what to do. She's like, I never got taught these skills in life, and she's like, I really wish I had. And I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you can't just go like would it be ideal for your kids to be like trust you and see you as a friend? Sure, but parenting comes first.
oh yeah, no, it does.
Like they can be your friend later in life, but you got to be a parent first and
Hmm.
foremost.
Like Crow's a prime example of that. Like Raven like loves and respects the fuck out of Crow, but like at the same time they can goof off together. Like Crow and Raven feel completely comfortable with that. You know, it's not like it's a terrible thing if you're a little bit friendly with your kid, don't get me wrong. But like you can't just let them, act like they have control over everything. Like that's a bad precedent.
And I know it's hard. You know, I'm not sitting here claiming that being a parent is the easiest thing in the world
Mm-mm.
because Lord knows that there's a reason I don't have kids at the moment, at
Yeah.
least. But man, some of the stuff I see online, it's like, oh my god, poor kids.
And I know somebody's going to look back at this, or at least, probably judging me for speaking on it when I don't have kids myself. But, like, here's the thing, and I'm going to tell it to you. I had parents, obviously. I had a set of parents, and they were together for a long time, longer than they should have been. But the thing is, they had me at such a young age, they didn't know how to be parents. Did that stop them from having three more little children? No, it didn't. And guess who had to help raise them? Me. So, like, yeah, I'm not a parent at all, don't get me wrong. However, it was up to me to make sure they were clothed, dressed, fed, and got to school every damn day. I had to be there when the parents weren't, because a lot of times my dad worked out of state, and my mom just fucked off. I didn't know where she went. She'd be gone for days at a time. Like, somebody had to take care of those kids, and it was me. And keep in mind, I'm only like 3 or 4 years older than the second oldest is. So, how was that fair? So I take that,
That's
and you know what? It's
understandable.
like putting experiences on a job resume, right? Like, yeah, I put that as like a parenting experience. Like, yeah, bitch, I know how to parent. I had to. Someone had to keep those little bastards alive. Do I regret it? No. Like, I love my siblings to death. Hell, I only talked to 2 out of 3 of them, but you know what? I love them anyway. Sometimes life happens
Lucky.
and shit, but like, they're great kids. I call them kids. They're all adults now, but like they're great. Like I wish the best for them. I hope they do well in life. I wish these cats would stop shitting everywhere. But Oh my god, but yeah, anyway, like, no, like, those kids turned out to be fine regardless of what happened. I mean, 2 out of 3 of them for sure acknowledge, hey, you know what, something in life went wrong. They're like, we didn't have the best upbringing, like, because at the time, a lot of us, like the other 2 at least, they thought they did, and then they realized, wait, this isn't right. And it takes a lot of time to realize that, you know what, maybe your childhood wasn't as good as you thought it was. It's a hard reality to come to.
Damn right.
I like how this is supposed to be Cozy Saturday and we're getting real deep conversations. How did this happen?
This is what Spanish does to you. Be warned.
Spanish makes you contemplate your entire existence.
No, but like, I mean, listen, we were like us. We were like 3. I say we're like we're all alive and well. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
But like, there's 3 of us. I'm the oldest. There's the middle one, my brother, and then my little sis. And I say I love my little sis, and then my brother is just, well,
He's
he
there.
exists.
Yeah.
But like, don't get me wrong, I do like I have my fair share of clashes with my little sis just because we were raised differently. So when I came along, my mom was definitely not prepared to. Oh my god. When I came along, my mom was definitely not prepared to have kids, and it showed. And so I think she was still in college by the time she had me, and then so my grandma took over for her. My grandma raised me, and then my brother came along a few years later, and same thing happened. My grandma took over, but they were different with him compared to how they were with me, and it shows. And then when my little sis came along years and years later, it was a point where like my grandma was getting too old, and she was like, I love your kids wholeheartedly, and but I cannot raise another one. Like, I just can't. Like, I'm too old. I would if I could.
Yeah.
And so my mom had to take over for that one, and it shows. And there are moments where I have had clashes with my little sis because she was raised differently. So my mom has maybe not done so consciously, but she has spoiled my little sis quite a bit. So there were moments where we were like interacting and sharing and stuff, and my little sis would just like have this sort of rotten attitude that comes with like being spoiled that I could just not stand.
Yeah.
And I would just tell her, I'm not gonna go along with that. I'm not your mom. I don't go with that bullshit. And and I've said as much, and it's gotten to a point where arguments were had, and I accidentally made her cry. And I feel bad about it now, but in the moment I'm like, I'm not your mom. You can just go cry to somebody else.
No, I get that.
But no, but it's not with any ill intent. Like, I want her to be better. You know, I don't want her to keep that spoiled mindset and go through life like, oh, well, things will always work out the way that I want them, because that's not how it works.
No, not at all.
So, like, it's not my job to teach her that. And then when she was faced with it, she got upset. And to be fair, she was a teenager, and she still is. But she was like 14 maybe at the time.
Yeah, she's just a little baby.
And exactly. And I know it made her sad, and my mom talked to me later and made me apologize. And at the moment I was like bitter, and I'm like, fuck you, I don't have to apologize. It's not my fault. She was wrong.
Oh my goodness.
But like, it's she's learned after some time, right? Like that's like what I'm trying to get. Like she has
Yeah.
learned over time, and when you're a teenager, Lord knows you're gonna do some stupid shit. Hopefully that is not too bad.
Mhm.
But she's learned over time. I can at least say that much. With my brother, on the other hand, that dude is a grown ass man in his 20s, and he has not changed. And it frustrates the hell out of me. Like I don't wish him ill uh, by any means.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I could only wish that he would like wake the fuck up
Yeah. No, I
and
can see
shape
that.
up, because he is gonna have a very like. It's not that he's gonna have a very rough time. He's already having a rough time. I can see it. Like I can see without being there when stuff happens how his way of thinking and going about things affects him on his day-to-day life. Like I know every time he comes home and he complains about having problems with his coworkers,
Mhm.
it's most likely because of his stupid attitude. And in my mind, it's like such an easy fix. Like, how can not see that you're wrong, man? Or
Yeah.
like
Some
you're
people
doing
just have
stupid
this
shit that
ego.
nobody's gonna tolerate it.
Yeah. I think it's just
Oh,
an
he
ego thing.
just
Like a lot of people have that.
yeah, and he just doesn't like again, like going back to how we were raised. Like, sure, my grandma also raised him, but the way she went about it, or the way like the other family members went about like doing stuff with him was so different compared to
Mhm.
me that it shows. And I've had moments where like my mom or my aunt go like, "Oh my god, he's having so many issues," or like he's having this particular problem. Like, where did we go wrong? And I'm like, boy, are you wondering at the wrong time.
It's like, yeah, I wish you'd wondered that a bit sooner, but yeah.
Nothing you can do about it now.
No, not at all.
Like I want him to do better. I want him to like shape up and get his stuff together so he doesn't go through so many stupid things, but boy, he cannot to save his damn life.
No. No, it definitely seems like it'll take time for him to realize like, hey, maybe I should have did this differently. But honestly, going back to the ego thing, I'm surprised like hearing that your mom like let your grandma raise you and your brother. Like that's kind of astounding to me because it like there's been several points in my life when we were growing up that I wish my mom had let my grandparents take a way more active step in our lives. But she was so prideful and full of ego that she just thought she could handle everything all on hers and dad's own. When in reality, like no, no, you guys really should have just probably relinquished rights to somebody or something because oh, dude, we were dirt ass poor growing up and shit. There was some days they couldn't even eat just to make sure we were good. You know what I mean? So that was always like,
Yeah.
I don't think the other kids saw that because they were young, but like I was just old enough to start realizing like, hey, this isn't right. Like there's something going on. But God forbid you bring that up. Oh my God. Mom's like, you're a kid. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, when's the last time you ate, bro? Is that why you're so angry? And she did not like that.
It's just, I mean, well, it's because, and like, even if my mom was like, no, I'm gonna raise my kids the way that I see fit, we all lived in the same house.
Mhm.
Like, I've always lived in my grandma's house, and I always lived with my grandma, my aunt, and my mom, and then eventually me and my brother. So, sure, could my mom have wanted to raise us in a certain way? Yes, but we spend most of our time with our grandma, so.
Yeah.
Um, and my grandma just, fucking. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
exactly.
Fucking. My grandma had to take like an active role in raising us because, again, my grandma told. Basically, I think the conversation went something along the lines of, "Well, you're in college and you just had your first kid. Um, you can either finish and or just drop out and do something else. But either way, you got to get a job. Like,
Yeah.
sure, I can watch over your kid while you go out and work to provide for them." And that's what my mom did. I think my mom at that point dropped out of college. she got a job, and then my grandma took over teaching me and stuff because uh, it also gave her something to do because at that point my grandma was retired. She was a second grade teacher for years, like 30 something years
Mm-hmm.
probably. So teaching really came to her like really easily, and there were moments where my mom just did not like. Again, she was not ready to be a parent, and it showed. Like for example, I recall that I've always had problems with like writing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I can do it, but I struggle with it a bit, and my writing growing up was not the prettiest by any means. And my mom got incredibly frustrated with the fact that I could not just write properly, and my grandma had to take over and be like, "You're no, like just yelling at your child and making them cry all the time. It's not gonna make them write better."
No, not at all. That's why I hate math so much, dude. She yelled at me like to learn math, and I'm like, bro, I can't understand it. I'm sorry. So like you yelling at me is not
So my
helping here.
grandma took over to try to help me with all the learning and such. Not even now as an adult, I can't write pretty for shit. Like no, it's just not happening.
Like I can write well enough. Like I don't think my handwriting is terrible per se. There are some letters that you can't really understand very well. But overall, I think my writing is fine. It's just the other shit I have problems with.
Especially when they, because again, this is something that I've come to learn that it's not something that they teach anymore.
Hmm.
But when I got taught to like write in cursive,
Oh my
oh my
god,
god,
yes. Dude, why
that
did we
was
struggle so hard only for it to just go out eventually anyway? Like shortly after we ended classes, apparently, most people's curriculum just stopped teaching it.
it was that was basically torture for my fucking hands. And I remember damn well, in elementary school, my teacher, my Spanish teacher for sixth grade, that woman uh was a menace, and she forced, well, I say forced, but you could just do whatever you want, and maybe
Mhm.
you probably get yelled at by the teacher, and which I did not want, so I didn't do it. But
Yeah.
she would force us to write only in cursive for her entire class. Like my notebook was mostly empty because for me it was so hard to write in cursive. I could not get like even half of the stuff she had us write on a daily basis. My hand would just hurt real fucking bad trying to do that shit, and I at some point I just gave up. Like
Honestly, like they had us do the same thing. Like from third grade, I think it was. Yeah, third grade onwards, we were supposed to write a lot of the times in cursive. It wasn't until fifth grade that they slowed down on it, and then sixth grade they stopped altogether. But by then, like even my younger siblings even started to do it. Hell, even Gremlin knows how to write cursive. He doesn't do it very well, but he can do it. Um, kind of. But the other day, like we were getting some paperwork together for the other siblings to sign, and he was like, Gremlin's like, okay, well, you know what? They can just go ahead and get print because I'm not feeling like writing cursive today. He's like, that takes extra thought. And I was like, well, you got, and before I even said he got to, the notary was like, oh, don't even bother. They can't read it anyway. And I was like, oh, well, then why did we struggle so hard with it in school, dude? Do you know how many times, like, many people in my class got in trouble for it? Like, dude, apparently when my mom was in
oh
school,
my
she got,
god.
like, she couldn't go to recess because the letter she had troubles with the most was, like, her Q's or something, which is fair, like, or maybe it was G's or something, I don't know, but either one of those letters, like, were freaking dumb to write, dude.
I hated it. I hated learning cursive with every soul of my tiny being.
Valid, though, really.
With every fiber of my being, I just could not. I think at my second grade teacher tried to get us in like the learning groove of cursive early
Hmm.
on, maybe with in hopes it would help along the line. Me personally, it did not.
Oh, yeah, no.
I still struggled with it when it was touched upon in sixth grade again, and I hated it. I hated that class just because we had to write in cursive. I just could not.
I'm glad we don't have to do it anymore, basically. Like, holy shit. I just wish we didn't have to do it to begin with. Oh shit, that Gloom storm
Yeah,
started.
no, that I absolutely hated all of it.
Like,
I would not recommend.
Yeah, I know. I loved English, like, outside of that, but it's like, damn, you really made us struggle for what? Not fair.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, Bella was lucky. Apparently Bella only had, like, 1 year of cursive, bro. We had several. Bullshit.
Yeah, fucking, I hated that. And, oh my god. It was just a pain. Like, if I just struggled with it because I was stupid, like, that's fine. But my hand literally hurt every time I tried to write in cursive, and I just could not.
No, like, even for me, like, even how, like, much I wrote when I was, you know, younger and shit, it hurt even my hands, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it is still, even still, it's taxing on your hands. It doesn't matter if you did it every damn day of your life. It's still more taxing than print is. Yeah, it's basically just scribbles anyway. Like, I can understand why people have a hard time reading it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I could not read cursive for the life of me. I can barely read regular writing, let alone fucking cursive.
It's like, I can barely read, and then y'all throw these scribbles at me? No. Like, okay, I will say that, you know how, like, the joke about doctors is, like, you can't read their handwriting because it's cursive? No, they actually do just fucking scribble. They have their own little they have their own little form of handwriting because they're so busy.
I was about to say, I think, like, my friend told me at some point that along the lines in med school, they, like, go over terrible writing, and it's just to avoid people forging shit.
Yeah, and it's to an extent, it's a great way to do it. However, when it comes through the pharmacy, whenever we get, like, sent over those scripts, we're like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, actually, all the older techs and all the older pharmacists, they know because they've been dealing with those doctors for so long, and they've had them all transcribed at some point or another, so they just remember it. Basically, every prescription that comes through from these doctors that scribble things so hard is based off memory. Like, they just already know what they want. But the thing of it is, like, for these newer techs, and myself included, I don't know the doctors well enough to know what the fuck their handwriting is, so, like, how am I supposed to know? You know? So now I have to go over and be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, what do they want? I have to call the nurses sometimes, and the nurses don't even know. They're like, oh, well, we'll get with them in the morning and see what the fuck they wanted. And I'm like, okay. That causes a little bit of a delay in patient care, but whatever. Because we can't dispense it if we don't know what the fuck you want us to do for the patient. Like, I remember when I was working in retail pharmacy, dude, like, this person brought over a script, and I was like, okay, do you guys know what the hell this says? And they're like, yeah, we do, but we can't dispense that. And I'm like, is it crack or something? They're like, close. And I was like, what? They're like, that medication hasn't been sold since, like, the 1920s. And I was like, how old is this doctor? And they're like, he might be a touch dementia. I'm like, how old is this doctor? I was like, bro, why are you dispensing something from the 1920s? I never got a response on that. And it still sits with me to this day. I haven't worked retail pharmacy since 2019. That should fucking tell you something. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 2018 or some shit. Like, dude, it's been a fat minute, alright?
Oh my god, it's just terrible. I hate it. I would not pass on the torture of getting the young ones to learn cursive because it ain't worth shit.
No, it's not. It's really not. My god, dude, I don't understand.
That's one thing I can agree they don't need to learn. Like, there are some others that are genuinely concerning. Like, I remember a few years ago when my little sis was in her early teens, I think, and the folks came over to visit with her, and I learned that that little girl could not read a clock, and I'm like,
oh, hell.
That to me is concerning.
Okay.
A little bit.
Alright, okay, look, I'm gonna say something, you're gonna be like, what the hell? I couldn't read a clock up until like an analog clock up until like probably 4th grade. Like they tried to get me to do it, and for some reason it wouldn't click with me. Which is funny because I was always wearing watches, like the analog watches, and I was like always trying to tell time and shit, but for some reason it wasn't sticking, right? So like they like had to get me like kind of tested a little bit, like not like a full on like actual formal test or anything, so I don't have anything documented really. But they were like really concerned enough to try to get me tested. And they're like, "Yeah, she's not, she doesn't have any developmental issues. She just can't read the clock." So my mom's like, "Oh, so she's just stupid."
Oh my
I
god.
was
I
like,
was
"What?"
just, it's, I'm like, okay, sure, fine. Like, I can't badger too much to my little sis about that because I know I'm stupid, okay? And sometimes I have to really stare at the clock for a second if I want to tell the time. But it would be nice for her to learn. You know what I mean? But then my mom, like, stopped for a second. I'm like, oh, damn, they really didn't teach them how to, like, read a fucking clock. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, damn.
Hang on, I gotta.
Along with some other stuff that has popped up like
Oh
over
my
time that
goodness.
I still find concerning that my little
Yeah.
sis doesn't know, and I hopefully she learns at some point.
Like, which things are they not teaching now?
um, so I don't know if this is like a little sis issue or if it was a school issue, but I know damn well my little sis doesn't know uh how to multiply very well.
Oh, dude, I couldn't get that either. Like, I couldn't get that right either, dude. They had to work
I
with me a
struggle with
lot.
it too. Like, oh my god. I remember when I got into third grade, the math teacher that we had, he was a fucking I could only describe him as I mean, at least the way he looked. He was like a Latino version of Danny DeVito. That guy was fucking insane. He just expected us to know how to multiply, and we just stared at him like he was telling us of this foreign concept. Like, what are you talking about, my guy? None of us knew how to multiply,
Oh
and
my goodness.
it he was just he was outraged by the fact that we did not know how to multiply once we got into third grade.
Oh lord.
And it was such a concern that it was like a lot of parents came to the school and were like, yeah, so how are we gonna go about this? And he just basically took it upon himself. Like, he was mad that we didn't know, but at least he tried. Like, he actually sat down and taught us how to multiply. He could have just been like, well, it ain't my problem, you're supposed to know this.
Oh yeah, Bella, no, Cassie already knows we don't know how to do math. Like, this is not news at all to
Yeah.
Cassie. Cassie, we go to Cassie. How many times a week do we go to Cassie about math? Like, let's be realistic here. We don't even try anymore. We're like, we don't fucking try
¿Qué son
anymore.
las matemáticas?
KS math.
What is math?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Math, we don't do that here.
Yeah, what the fuck is math?
Listen, we don't do a lot of things. We like, we can't read, speaking barely, like the bare minimum. We can't math.
Exactly, dude. Like, you're lucky, we're here just doing whatever the fuck we're doing currently, okay? Like, anything else is a hard ask. All right. Oh, you know what? I did. Hang on. Mutant was talking. I didn't want to interrupt her.
My
Yeah.
bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no. I think at a certain point, doctors do need to like retire a lot earlier than some of them do because like that is. I'm a doctor. Yeah, no. See, that it really makes me feel bad for some of these doctors because again, like the one that prescribed something from like the 1920s. I don't know how old he was. I don't know if he was a doctor back then. I don't know, but it's clearly something he used. And unfortunately, we're from an area where stuff gets discontinued, or seems to. It's not supposed to, but it seems to get discontinued a lot later than the rest of the world. or at least the U.S. You know, so it's kind of like, dude, we're in the mainland U.S. and we still like get late stuff. Like everything's late here. Like we get all the fancy soda releases late. We get them all discontinued late. We get all the medical notices a little bit late, although it's supposed to be at the same time as everybody else. But still, somehow stuff just goes through the cracks anyway, and it's all in weird ways. Like it's all in weird ways. I tell you, like doesn't make any damn sense to me. I'm not gonna
So
lie.
you're telling me that if I go over there, I have a chance of finding like a Blockbuster still open?
A Blockbuster? Surprisingly, I don't think we have one of those, but it did take forever for that one to shut down. Okay, we only had one that I know of, but oh my goodness. Yeah, that one was hanging on for dear life for as long as it could.
Bro, I feel like that's the same stuff with like Kmart over here. I heard for so many years that Kmart was just shutting down everywhere, and the
Wait, you
one that
still
we
have
had here
Kmart?
was just still standing strong, like nothing was going on.
Dead ass though,
Brother,
do you still have Kmart open?
no, we don't.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that
But
y'all are
it
a
took
lot later than us.
no, it took. I swear, it took its damn time to shut down. I think it was probably one of the last ones to like get closed.
My goodness.
it was that bad.
Oh man, that
And
does
you can,
sound
oh
pretty
my
bad.
god, you can see the difference when you like went, for example, because like it was the funniest shit. Like we had a Kmart for the longest time, and then eventually somewhere down the line a Walmart opened, like
Mhm.
kinda crossing the street from the
No
Kmart.
way. Oh my goodness.
Not literally, but it was
I
right
mean,
across from
I
it.
wouldn't be
And
surprised.
if you go when you went to the Walmart, it was such a different experience compared to going to Kmart. Going to Kmart felt like going back in time.
Oh,
Like
I
they had
bet.
clunky ass registers and stuff. Like, oh my god. It was insane compared to the like I swear Walmart got their own like what do you call those, like you can scan your own items and shit,
Ah, the self
and
checkouts.
Kmart was still like with their clunky ass registers that
My
took their
goodness.
sweet ass time.
Oh man, I really just, I really kind of honestly miss the, oh, what is it called? I miss the actual checkouts. I don't really like the self checkouts. I know that's, I mean, honestly, here that's a very popular opinion. Like nobody likes the self checkouts here. But I mean, to be fair, also we have a lot of older people, so naturally they're not gonna like that regardless.
Bruh, I'm young and I hate like self checkout.
You
Fuck that
still have
shit.
a Kmart? Oh my god, Bella! Like, is it open and functioning? Wow.
Yeah, those were my dogs, bruh.
Yeah, yeah. Mutant's got all of the doggos over there. She's hoarding them. Trying to see how well this is gonna function. Go put it
Oh
here.
my god. Yeah, I feel like that's what, can y'all not? That's what was holding the Kmart open as long as it did over here. It was because the entire population of old people, for some reason,
Oh my
no matter
god.
how high the prices were in Kmart, they still went to Kmart.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like I think it was just honestly I can't even remember where the last one of ours was at this point. I think it was no, that was a Walmart, but it was painted red. So I don't know what the deal was with the red Walmarts either.
I do know that the Kmart that we had was so fucking big. Like after it closed down, they separated it and they opened like 3 or fucking 4 stores there.
Dang. Yeah, I'm trying to think like the last time I saw a Kmart location was over in the other state we were living in, but that one was already closed down at that point too. It was just kind of there. Yo, what's up? Happy Monday Eve. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Oh man, it is indeed a Monday Eve for sure.
Welcome.
Oh man, okay, let me see. I'm trying to think what else I could do here. But yeah, no, the Kmart, dude, I don't even remember the last time I saw one open. I'm not even gonna lie. The last time I saw the location was in
Bruh,
the
I
other
got
state,
so
but
sad when our Kmart closed. Not because, like as a store, it during its final like years, it sucked ass. Like I can't. There's no sugarcoating it. But like, cause I grew up there, like my mom for the majority of her life like worked there, and ever since I had memory, I was always in that fucking store hanging around and like talking with my mom's coworkers and such. And even when I was in high school, I got out like an hour early.
mhm.
At least my first year of high school, so I would walk from my high school to uh the Kmart where my mom worked at, and I would just hang around there until I could get picked up by my aunt, or my mom could like go on break and take me home. So that's why I. Oh damn. Uh, so that's why I got sad about it. But store wise, it kind of it sucked.
Yeah. Oh shoot, dude, I don't even think our area, like the rural areas, was popular enough for a Kmart. So we still had grocery stores, obviously, because you have to have grocery stores, but they were like mom and pop shop type things. It's it was very very weird just to see just go on. I was like, we see all these other places with these big stores and everything, and it's just like, nah, we didn't get any of that. None of that for us. Okay, is this thing even connected, bro? Okay, I don't have enough workers, I think is the problem. I need these kittens to grow up real fast.
I mean, fuck. I remember back when. Well, I don't know about other places, but over here at least, I don't recall a Walmart having a McDonald's in it anymore.
You said who doesn't have a McDonald's anymore?
Like years ago, when Walmart was like opening up here and setting up places,
Mm-hmm.
they used to have every single Walmart had a McDonald's in it.
Oh, so y'all's
But
just one of those.
now uh they don't have those anymore.
No, okay,
Like
so
Walmart's still there, but they got rid of
yeah.
the McDonald's in them.
I vaguely remember why, at least the reason that was given around the time anyway. Like they were trying to fight obesity or whatever. Because our area never actually had a McDonald's in their Walmart. We had Subway. But the state I was living in, for a time, they had McDonald's. So that was weird to see those taken out. I mean, I was glad about it, don't get me wrong. Like, you don't need McDonald's everywhere, but like, still. I do like
Bruh,
Hollow
if my
Knight,
fat
yeah.
ass wants to get McDonald's, I'm gonna go to where McDonald's is. Like, you can get rid of it
I
off of
know,
Walmart,
right?
but I'm still gonna find it if I really want it.
Like, a lot of people do go to McDonald's, but it's just not my cup of tea personally, It's like, I like Burger King and Sonic. But yeah, Maui, I do like Hollow Knight. I really got the emojis because they were the little free ones. Shoot, I forgot who I attributed them to. And I think I do need to update my about section too for the artist section. I'm slacking so hard on that. I think they should be listed, but anyway, I got them really from my friend Mally because he's a mod on my channel and he absolutely adores Hollow Knight. That's one of his favorite games, so I wanted him to have something to look at.
I mean, it's a really cool game.
It's
Lord knows we
awesome.
struggle with
Oh,
it.
I'm awful at it. Oh my god, I can't wait to play that again. Now that I got the PS5 and everything set up, bro, okay, you're gonna have to play that again, Mutant. You're back to streaming too, like,
Absolutely.
let's go.
Yeah, I need my bestie Mally to get with me and tell me when he's available so I can stream Hollow Knight.
Yes, I do agree. We should co-play it at some point for stream. I think that'd be fun. We can't play actual multiplayer, but we could play like together at the same time, and we can use the PlayStation app for voice chat. Impromptu
Exactly.
multiplayer. Oh, this game is cute. Yeah, this game is amazing. Like, I'm really bad at it, so like, don't let any of what I'm doing discourage you. I'm just terrible at town builders, but I love it so much anyway. It was recently released this month. It's called Miss Paul Ravine. Is it still pinned in the comments, Mutant?
It should be. I had it pinned. I don't see it, at least for me.
Okay, hang on. Let me
I
go
need to
ahead
fix
and
that.
repost the thing. Yeah, I'm good, Obtuse. How you doing? Alright, let me go ahead and repost that. Yeah, I think it's honestly fairly priced too. Like, I don't think it's very expensive. It may or may not be on sale. I forgot which Steam page I was checking earlier. But I love this game. I'm trying to get some more footage for a YouTube video I need to put out. I was trying to get that done before the game released, but it did not work out so well. The dev is such a great guy. So chill. Can someone give shoutouts for Maui Jam and then also Obtuse? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, by the way. I can barely speak. We already spent a whole section on the fact that we can't speak. I do need to put out a video. I'm kind of like low-key slacking about it, but you know, it's fine. Okay, good. You'd be surprised how much I get wrong on a daily basis. It's hilariously bad.
Oh my fucking god.
What'd she say before I get back over there?
Oh, my dogs are loud.
Oh, your dogs are fine. They're also part of this collab. It's fine. That was scheduled. It's okay.
Yeah, Marnie hasn't been on live because I was on hiatus, so.
Oh my goodness. You gotta give them more screen time.
Absolutely.
Okay, I need to... Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, they are literally playing next to me.
Hey, at least they're having fun. That's what matters, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, after we do... Let's see, we have 20 more minutes for this game, and then we'll need to move over to Hungry Horrors. And Mally is both gonna love and, like, hate this game. Because there is Irish lore, but then there's also British lore, so... His Irish roots are too strong.
I might have to clock out for the last game just because I need to eat and stuff.
You need to eat? Oh, boo. What are we eating, Mutant?
Oh
Bring me some food.
Fucking probably nuggies and onion rings. I'm gonna be fair.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't think you'd like onion rings, to be honest. I'm surprised by that one.
Oh my god. I suffer so much because my stupid ass has not tried to make onion rings like homemade, but I struggle to find them. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find a bag of onion rings.
Really?
Bro.
I didn't think it'd be that hard, to be honest. But then again, like,
and
that's a really common item here.
It's like, it's to a point where I'm like, there has to be something going on with onion. Yeah.
Onion production.
And it's not even like the thing that bothers me. It's like if it was that I cannot go to a specific store and find onion rings there, but I can go to a different one and I'll find them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be fine. Like I'd still whine about it that I have to go somewhere else. But yeah. Sure, no, you can't find them anywhere. And then when I go to a fast food place, sometimes I want to get some damn onion rings from them. They don't have them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with onion rings, bro?
So really, you just need to learn how to make them.
Yeah, I have to.
Dude, have you ever had a bloomin' onion?
No. But you know what? Shit. I saw the other day some guy who's on a quest to make small foods big and big foods small, and he tackled a blooming onion and he made them with like these. I don't know what the proper name for them is, but they're basically mini onions, and that shit looks so fucking good. I'm like, damn.
It does sound pretty good. I'm trying to think where you could probably get a blooming onion, but for the life of me, I can't think of it. I'm trying to move this litter box out of the way.
That is a fantastic emote.
That is a great emote. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, do you guys have Outback Steakhouse where you're
That's great.
Because if you had Outback
No, we
Steakhouse, I'd
don't.
recommend them.
We had one, and I think it closed down.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Can't have nice things.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because, like, I think the most recent fast food that we've gotten over here that we didn't have before is Chick-fil-A. That's the latest one we've copied from overseas.
Dang. Oh my goodness, this just popped up. Look at this mutant. Oh my goodness. There's a rival encampment. It's like, so you think you're the best just because you invented these little lanterns that were all out here because of you, that the great wizard is going to choose your settlement over mine? Wrong. I'm the best. My settlement is the best. Your settlement is poop next to mine. I mean, we did have a lot of poop earlier, so he's not wrong there. Stand back and let the master work his magic, nerd. All right. Somebody's a little hoity-toity, but okay.
For a split second, I was gonna say, "Oh my god, you got a fucking rival and it's a raccoon, let's go," but it's just a cat with sunglasses.
Yeah. Oh
my
my
stupid ass had to bring my phone close to my eyes so I can see that it was indeed not a raccoon.
I can't believe I'm already getting sleepy. This is bogus.
Oh no.
I know, right? I have like one more game to play though. I can do it.
No te duermas.
I don't even know what this is. A hauling station? That sounds like it'd be useful. Those are really cute emotes. Oh my goodness. I just know Mally's gonna like that first one you sent. Little hornet. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's a shiny Walmart, dude. Oh my goodness, if I knew what shiny Pokemon were at the time, I'd be like, I'd have said that, you know? I don't think I even heard about shinies until much later.
Bruh, when I came to learn what shiny Pokemons were, I was like, that's so cool. And then I got to know that it's like very rare or at least hard to get for a simpleton like me, and I'm like, damn.
Bruh, they were so rare, and I'm so bad at, I'm so unlucky. I literally didn't find them until, I was in my late teens, or even later, maybe.
Brother, I have found, I think, 3 shiny Pokemons in all my time that I've played Pokemon Scarlet. And the first shiny that I found, I accidentally killed it.
No! That's unfortunate.
And then the second and third shiny that I've stumbled upon, I managed to catch them. It was a shiny Magikarp and a shiny Sableye.
Oh, nice, Bella. Yeah, dude, that's nice. Oh my goodness. The Sableye, though, that's the one I would have wanted. That's just a great one right there.
Sometimes when I look at shinies and I just see that they're like a yellow version, I get sad because I don't like yellow.
I'm kind of right there with you, though, actually. I really don't like yellow very much. I'm sorry. It's just not a pretty color.
It just exists.
It kind of just does, yeah. Like, yeah, it's there.
Like I may like things that are yellow or they have yellow in them,
Oh,
but
yeah,
yellow
for
is
sure.
not a color I would go for.
Bro, how do I have -1 food? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm bad at keeping these cats fed, dude. Oh, but yeah, no, like
What was your
Mally.
first Pokemon game, Bella? Oh, sorry, I
Oh no,
interrupted
you're
you.
good. You're good. While she's typing her response, Mally wanted me to. Whenever I do my Pokemon month, he really wants me to do like those multiple instances thing and then sync them together for shiny hunting. And I'm like, bro, I don't think you understand how bad my luck is. Like, have you not seen enough of my streams? And then he's like, I saw the Olympus Company one, and I was like, oh my god, that's a bad example. That's the only time I've been lucky.
Damn, I was late to the Pokemon party. That's why I asked.
Which one was your first one?
Okay, so technically, the first Pokemon that I played myself was, ooh, I think it was Pokemon Diamond. I think that's the one that has Dialga in it for the DS. My first owned Pokemon game was Pokemon White with Zekrom, because I grew up in a household where Pokemon is from the devil and such, so we can't have fun and
Yeah.
nice things.
Oh goodness, I remember that.
I was late to the Pokemon party because of that.
I have to look
Oh
it
my
up again
god.
what mine was, because technically mine was the first one with well, not the first one with Squirtle in it, but like let me see, my first one had Squirtle as a starter, but it wasn't Pokemon Blue. And I really thought it was Sapphire, but they said that's not it. Oh, okay, yeah, it was
I've
either
only
Fire
played
Red or Leaf
a
Green.
handful of Pokemon games,
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
think it was Leaf Green, to be honest.
Yeah, I missed out on all of that.
Yeah, and then my second one had to be Sapphire at that point. Hang on, sorry, I got. Oh, okay.
Bruh. That's so funny. I got Pokemon. Oh my god, I remember this so well. My grandma went with me and my brother to a store. It wasn't a video game store, just a store, and then sold video games in a small section. And she got me and my brother our first Pokemon games, like our first owned Pokemon games. And I
Ooh.
remember very well her words were, "Do not let your aunt hear about this."
Oh yeah, no, I for sure think so. Like that'd be bad. Yours was Maui's was red and blue in 1990. I can't see. My bad. 1998. Oh, I bet. Yeah, dude, I want to play. I want to play red and blue at some point. They didn't allow video games, comics, or tabletops. Dang, that's brutal. I honestly didn't get my first like handheld or anything until the Nintendo DS. And even then, all I was asking for, because I knew our financial situation, I was like, "Can I just have a Game Boy?" And then they sprung for that. And I was like, "Well, I mean, it's got a Game Boy cartridge for it, so yeah, all right, that works." Because all I wanted to do was play the older Pokemon games, right? Because I had that cartridge already, but I didn't have a system to play it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it wasn't like okay. I actually did get well, it wasn't just me; it was my siblings too. We all got our Pokemon cards and stuff taken away from us, and I shit you not, the reason for it was so stupid. It's because we kept talking about it. That's it.
Bruh.
That's the only reason. Like we weren't doing bad with grades or anything. We literally just kept talking about it. The children had passion, and we couldn't allow that. We were happy.
Damn, children talking about nerd stuff,
Yeah,
not on this
I know,
household.
right? Like my mom was like, I'm gonna ground you all from these for a year, and then we'll reevaluate." And then we never got him back.
Bruh.
I was like, are you serious? It's been a year. She's like, I haven't heard enough. Like, you guys have been talking about too much. I haven't heard enough silence from the situation. I was like, okay, whatever. She's nuts. It's whatever.
Oh my god.
No way, your stepdad was one of those. Oh, dang. He's so deep in the closet. He's finding Christmas presents. No. Oh, that's great. Oh, we're so here for our Demi allies. My bestie is a Demi. I'm so proud. Honestly, though, kind of like low-key irritated because like the Demi flag is better in my opinion than like the aromantic flag, and I'm like, can I have that one? Can we swap? Because you know Jay loves green, right? So like, I think we should just be able to swap. All right, because the Demi flag has purple in it, and I'm like, that's just not fair. First of all. Oh no, not the Southern Baptists, bro. They scare me. I'm not gonna lie. They scare me more than Marines do. The Marines don't scare me at all. The Southern Baptists do. I have a bad experience with those, though. Gotta love them or not, yeah. You don't want green? Well, that's too damn bad, Cassie. I want purple. I want purple more than you don't want green. So I don't
Damn, y'all
know.
got flags and shit?
Yeah, we got. That's what happens when you're queer, mutant. That see, you wouldn't, as a straight, you wouldn't understand.
I mean, I could just adopt the infamous one that was made as a joke all
Oh my
those times ago,
God.
but I don't think people would take kindly
No,
to
I don't.
that.
I don't think they'd realize you're joking. Oh my god. Oh shoot. Mom was a scientist. She said I could do what I want after chores, homework, and extracurriculars. It was a unique household. Oh, I bet it was. Yeah. I have no idea how much. Do you hate green as much as I hate yellow? Because in that case, I guess I'll just deal with it. I guess you can have your silly little flag. Oh, honestly, Walmart, dude, I don't think you understand how Walmart cheats people. So, like, they probably out-cheated Amazon until this year, so kudos to them, I guess. I hate Walmart, dude. I hated Walmart so bad. Okay, so we're twinning on hatred for colors, okay. I'm glad that I don't think there's a pride flag I'm associated to that has yellow, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm aromantic and I'm bisexual, so like I'm good. If I had to, like, okay, if there was an actual straight flag, I imagine it would have yellow in it. I'm sorry, mutant. I know you hate yellow, but that's just
why you gotta give me the awful color?
That's
bro?
the color I associate straight people with. Like, so much so I literally forget that you're straight sometimes.
So I've been told. You're not the first one nor the last one.
No. Dude, when I first met Mutant, for those of you that don't know, first of all, I thought Mutant was a guy. I don't know why. She just gave off guy vibes, right? And so she wasn't. So I was like, oh, well, you're at least, like, lesbian then, right? And she's like, no, I'm straight. And I'm like, are you sure? I was straight up in disbelief.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? I don't think that's right. I'm like, she'll figure it out eventually, and I'll be really happy for her.
Brother.
I was in denial about your sexuality, dude. I was like, ain't no way she's straight.
What you and a lot of people fail to understand is that women scare me.
Oh my god. If women scare me too, I ain't gonna lie to you, but like, damn, they're hot.
No, I can't.
I can't talk to a woman either. Like, I've had, you know, female partners before, but that doesn't stop me from being scared, just in general. Oh my god. Denial was a river in Egypt. Yeah, you'll come around eventually, don't worry about it. Y'all ever need emotes? I can look through the database all the time when I can't sleep. Oh, okay, bet. Alright. I'll definitely let you know. I'm waiting on Mutant to finish the other ones of mine so far. No rush, by the way, again.
At some point, I try to, like, I had it in my head to, like, talk to you about them, because I'm like, well, now you have other mimics. Pretty sure we can incorporate those into your new emotes.
You're so right, yeah. Because I know you've been working hard on other artworks and shit, so that's why I wasn't, like, tripping about it. Plus, like, I have stand-in emotes anyway, so I was like, alright.
Also, I may or may not have forgotten which emotes you wanted, and I know you
dude.
did too. So like, we're
Oh
kind of
yeah, you're
screwed
so
over
right.
there.
you
in that
you
sense.
called it, dude. Oh my god. We
But
can.
like, listen, we got options now.
Yeah. I literally put in the request so long ago, and it was like in a different server that's now deleted or whatever, right? So like, both of us apparently did just forget the request. Dude, we need to start DMing
I
more
think
about the
it's in
important
the
stuff.
Renegade server, but I'd have to search
Oh god, no. Let's just come up with new ones. It'll be a lot easier.
it.
Oh god. Wait, what? Really? Oh my goodness, hang on. I feel like 100% straight people should be purple. Oh, we always had a rule
I'm
at camp.
claiming purple. Let's
Oh
fucking
man, no,
go.
you
I'm not
can't claim
taking
purple.
yellow.
I need purple. I have to admit though that is a funny story though, Maui. Oh my god, that is absolutely fantastic. No purple.
It's
Oh my
fucking
god.
hilarious.
Oh
Listen,
man.
I know like the joke flag that was made had orange in it, and I dislike orange as well, but I'll take orange over yellow, please.
Bro, literally though, like I'm not really fond of orange, but I look damn good in orange. I'm like, shit. Crow's like, it's because you're presenting for the future. And I was like, are you saying I'll end up in prison? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, wow.
Brother.
Actually, wow. That's not nice.
I
Yellow is the
don't
color of
like
happiness.
yellow.
Oh my goodness. Look, I look good in yellow too. I'm not
Is
gonna
it? I
lie.
was never aware.
I think. Oh, see, that's why I think I don't like yellow because my mom also hated yellow, like to an extreme extent, right? The only exception she made was sunflowers, but other than that, there was no yellow ever. And I think that's why, because it is the color of
Listen,
happiness.
yellow is ruined for me because my brother may deny it, but I fully believe that motherfucker's favorite color is yellow, and I cannot be on the same page with him. I'm sorry. So I cannot like yellow.
Mutant's just like, I hate on principle, which is not surprising.
I just don't like it. I like stuff that has yellow, but it's not because it's yellow or it has yellow in it. Like I
Oh my
think
god.
bees are cute, but it's not
Bees
because
are cute,
they have
yeah.
yellow.
You're right. Bees are adorable. Orange is for pumpkins. Pumpkins is good. I think orange should be the color for happiness because pumpkins make me happy. Like pumpkin spice. Y'all ever had a lot of pumpkin spice? Oh my god, that's so good. You know, I need to get these to average happiness of 5, and this is the hardest task I've ever done.
Oh no.
Oh shoot, I actually do need to head over to the other game now, so hold on. We're gonna have to switch scenes again. This colony's going well though. This is the one that's gonna stick. And it's named something absolutely silly. Okay, let me save this real quick. I lost 10 minutes of progress on one of the recordings I was doing, so that's why I was like, I need more footage. I lost an entire 10 minutes, and now that threw off everything. Because I'm dramatic, you know?
Damn.
I know. My life was over. I was like, damn. Okay, so I'm gonna close that one out.
She needs to be heard, I suppose.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Marnie's always welcome. It's fine. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna end again on y'all's end, and then I'll bring you back. So just stay tuned. I'll be right back. We're gonna set some stuff up. Just like abruptly end then.